First, I'd like to call up our second graduating senior, Kahea Michioka. For over 7 years now, I've been Kahea's teacher, fellow life adventurer, and friend. The quality that I'd like to honor him with this year represents a gift that he's always had and is now being challenged to bring out into the world. This quality is hope. He has a very special way of looking at the world. Kahea makes the world around him seem full of promise. He's an amazing storyteller, reflecting his understanding that life is an adventure, and even the unknown and challenging parts are fun. Kahea and I have gone on epic road trips together. We've scaled snowy mountains, meditated before vast, clear deserts, braved the smell of the school van after 2 weeks of traveling with 12 boys and 0 showers. In Kauai, we crushed purple snails in taro fields and then made poi at 4 in the morning with our uncles and aunties. In Costa Rica, we trekked 12-kilometer night after night, saving endangered leatherback turtle eggs. In Hong Kong, we navigated packed city streets, dug out ponds at the Lee Jungle Farm, and hiked 6 miles with 80-pound backpacks instead of merely taking the taxi to our destination. In Nepal, we feasted on dal bhat in the Himalayas and drank tankards of chai in the morning before snowy mountain panoramas. If you look at the world today, many people's stories are filled with negativity and fear. Stories of war, discord, hate, hopelessness, and many teenagers have stories filled with anxiety and loneliness. Kahea will have stories that are instead rich with imagination, fantasy, adventure, heroism, idealism, and hope. He has managed, and I think will continue to manage, a bright, expansive, courageous outlook on life that he can share with others. I've seen in him a deep understanding that life is an adventure with many ups and downs, but that every step on the journey can be fun when we live with hope, with faith that each new day will bring with it bright new possibilities. So for hope, I would like to honor you today. And thank you, Kahea, for being my friend and fellow life adventurer. Thank you.
All right. I've gotten many qualities. I've been going to this school for 9 years, and the awards really add up, trust me. So sometimes when you get your quality, you kind of just wince at it, and you're like, what is that? I don't know why I earned this. What does this mean? And then you ask your friend Google. So, because you have no idea what got you that quality in the first place. But this year, I feel like I know exactly what to say. My quality was hope, and I think that this may be the most accurate quality I've ever been given. I've gone through a lot this year. It's my senior year, and for some reason, it feels like I have the most to do this year. Wonder why that would be. And, I really feel like this year I felt and experienced hope. It's not that it was missing before in my other years, it's just, for me, it stood out. And apparently it stood out for the teachers too. Now, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Blaine Kahenanaya Olivai Shugayuke Michioka. And I'm here to try to make a mark on this world. And in order to do that, I just want to thank all the people who have been here for me and helped me throughout my years here. Starting with Balarama in 3rd grade. Actually, no, starting before that even, with Nitai's daughter Mirabai for a summer camp that I came to out of a chance encounter from Kauai. You'll notice I'm not even using this anymore. This is completely useless to me. So, all right. So this all started long ago when I was around 8, and I came here for a summer camp. And I didn't actually come here for the summer camp. We just turned in here one day, call it destiny or whatever you will have it, and we saw that something was going on. And so this woman came out and began escorting me out of my car to the community center for some reason. And my mom was like, what's going on? And she was like, oh, I thought that you were bringing your child here for the first day of our summer camp. And she was like, well, do you want to go? And I didn't really know what to say, so I just said yes. And then I ended up here. And I gotta say, that was a fantastic experience. And it's continued to be a fantastic experience. Now, while I will admit, I had some really hard times even during back then, that summer camp. I got pushed in the pool. If you don't know, I really don't like the whole water thing, getting dunked. It's not fun. Anyway, so back to third grade. Balaram, I really appreciate that you were my teacher for that year. You taught me a lot. We had a really great time. And that was sort of where I really learned the foundation of this school. It's all about just loving and being a community together and accepting everyone and their uniqueness. And I really appreciated that. Now in 4th, 5th, and 6th grade, I thought I was going to have Balaram again, but I got John and Kathy. And I got to say that they were a really great dynamic duo. Together, they were able to teach us all about these great things. And I mean, I think that there was an experience I had there that I just have to share. While I was in that class, I recall we had to give a book report, and it was the first book report I had ever given. And I gotta tell you, the first time I tried, I completely bombed it. It was the worst book report I've ever given, still to this day. But what it taught me, once I went again, was that I didn't really need to actually prepare as much as I thought I did. Or, okay, no, that came out wrong. What I meant is that it really showed me that the true feeling can come from inside you, and it's just as authentic as anything you've prepared to say. It's really something special. And that's something that I've stuck with throughout my life, and I've heard it reaffirmed in many different ways, such as those who walk with confidence, people move aside for them, things like that. But what it really means is that the power comes from within you, and your heart should be the thing leading you. Now, in 7th grade, 8th grade, 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade, 12th grade, that's Kamran. Like he said, he's been with me many years, and I have to thank him for being my mentor, my guide, and a really good friend of mine. It's been amazing to spend all of my years with him and all of my high school years with him, and just to have such a fantastic experience. He is probably the reason I'm even able to stand up here today and give this speech. He's given me a lot of power, life advice, strength, and I really needed it. I appreciate it a lot. And then for my other teachers, Brian, you're relatively new here, but it's still, once again, didn't mean it like that. It's very nice to have you here. You really add something to this. You're a very strong-hearted person, and that sort of power and feeling, I like that. I like your classes. They're fun. They're free-flowing. I appreciate it. You are the one who taught me about flow this year, and I think that I am really embracing that. I feel the flow. I want to go with the flow. Vashti, you're also extremely new here, and I appreciate your energy too. You of all people really have this strong sense of self, and I really feel it. I feel it in your class. I feel like that's what you're really imparting on us, is how we can make the change and we can be the difference. And I really appreciate that feeling. And I gotta thank my friends, all of my friends who have been with me and stuck it through all the way till the end, especially you, Parto. I really gotta thank you, since you're the last one here, I believe, who's same grade as me and who was in 3rd grade with me when I first moved here. You really stayed with me till the end. I appreciate it. And of course, I have to thank my parents for supporting me and helping me be here. I mean, without them, I wouldn't even be standing here. Not even alive, really. It's anyway, yeah, through all the financial help and through all of the just support that they've given me, even through the last couple weeks, it's been really hard. I've heard just so many fantastic things about, like, oh, you're graduating, this is so great, and oh my goodness, what are your plans? And to be quite honest with you, I have no idea what I'm going to be doing. I think I'm going to go to college, and I think I'm going to go maybe spend my summer in Hawaii, but who really knows what I'm going to do? What's important is that I lead with my heart and I feel it out. You know, I really need to feel that flow. And I want to thank all of you who are here today, all the community for helping to support me. It's really given me this fantastic, unique experience for growing up. I think that without this, I don't know who I'd be, but I'm glad that all of you were here to help me. You've really made me who I am, and I appreciate that. I just want to say thank you for that. That's it.